When I graduated from college, I thought that I would take corporate America by storm, because some college graduates, for whatever reason, we think that, the world belongs to us.
Okay, so after progressing through the school system here in Person County, you went off to college. Tell me about your college experience.
After I graduated from high school, I enrolled at UNC Greensboro. My major was business administration with a concentration in marketing. My college experience was a rich experience as well. I made some lasting friendships in college. It was also different for me because I'd been in Person County all my life. It was first time really away from home. It opened up a different world, different levels of exposure. It opened my mind to other ideologies and mindsets. And the overall experience helped me to become a more well-rounded person. When I graduated, I came right back to Person County. And I should say I was coming home every weekend anyway. My mom says it's, I don't know why. I don't know why she thinks that maybe I just wanted to be coming home every weekend, but I served in music ministry. I still do. And so at that time I was playing for a church. And so I was committed to coming home every weekend to continue to serve in that ministry. So during the time that I was in college, I was coming home every weekend anyway. I came home that summer and was looking for positions in my field. And the economy was not doing so great at that time. And so jobs in my field were difficult to come by. While I was looking for those positions, I received a phone call. And the phone call came from someone at Southern Middle School who said, "Hey, do you want a job?" And I said, "Yeah." And they told me about a business teacher position that was available. And the question was, "But do you want it?" And I said, "Yeah, I guess it's something to do until I, find what I'm looking for." The interview was scheduled. I went in for the interview. I was hired, started working at Southern Middle School right out of college as a business teacher. And here I am 20 years later. So I would say I didn't pursue education, but education found me, because here I am 20 years later, still in the field, and have no regrets.
Was the person who called you Phyllis McIver?
No, actually not. No, actually the person who called me was a family member who was working at Southern, and the principal at that time, Laura Hodges, another dear friend of mine, great mentor as well. Had been saying, I need this position filled, and just kind of asking around, do you know anybody who might be interested? And my family member said, I have a relative who's just out of college, and I believe that's her major. And of course my major was marketing, and so I went in lateral entry. But that's how all of that came about.
So talk about your career at Southern and then on through the school system. You started teaching a business class. How did it progress for you as an educator?
When I started teaching at Southern, I taught career decisions as well as business. I think it was called business and marketing. And I taught at Southern for 5 years. During that time, I kind of felt a nudge to want to do something broader as it related to students and student needs at a social and emotional level. So I enrolled in a school counseling graduate program, earned my school counseling degree in 2006, and began working in Orange County, actually, for a couple of years as a high school counselor. After a couple of years, I received a phone call from the principal at Southern Middle School at that time, who informed me that Mrs. McIver, Phyllis McIver, was going to be retiring, and would I be interested in returning to Southern to fill the school counselor position. And of course I was interested because Southern has always been a positive experience. And so I was also excited about coming back to Person County to be able to work closer to where I live and to work with the students in my own community.